Disclaimer. I doesn't claim any of the arts. All the picture shown belongs to the respective artist and company. If you are original owner and want me to remove the video, I will do it immediately. Just send me an email to inform me. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Kim Tae-hyun goes deeper and deeper into the water. He was drowning in it. He was trapped in this illusion. He himself knew that. And he is thinking that he need to escape from this illusion. Kim has to get out of it quickly. Suddenly, he sees a light comes from the depths of the water. He sees himself inside of a car. Kim is confused. He says with himself that, "What? What is this? Is that me as a child?" Kim notices that he is in his parents' car with young version of himself. Child Kim says with excitement, "They said it on the broadcast. High-ranked awakeners make a lot of money." And he says with great joy, "I'll awaken as a high ranker too. Mom, Dad, I'll buy you all the delicious food and anything you want." Kim's parents. By hearing child Kim's words were laughing, and his mom says to him that, "My dear Tae-hyun, you're the best. But to this mom, it's more important for you to live a happy and healthy life." But child Kim doesn't like it and says, "What? That's so boring." With hearing this conversation, Kim thinks with himself that, right, Mom and Dad were always like that. Rather than me getting a high rank or someday supporting our poor family, they always wish for my happiness. Kim sees his happy times with his mom and dad, and by seeing all of it, this makes him happy that, once again, he can see his parents. But suddenly this happiness fades away. In the blink of an eye, Kim sees fire with his eyes. It seems that something is burning. Kim's parents' car was burning. That car was on fire. His parents doesn't move at all. It seems that they had a car accident. His mom and dad were unconscious, and it's looked like that they were passed away, and they were burning in fire. By seeing it, Kim gets shocked and scared. Out of nowhere, he sees his aunt and uncle in the distance. He sees his aunt holding child Kim in her arms and says to him that, "Oh dear, the heavens are so heartless." They were very saddened by the unfortunate incident that had happened to Kim and his parents, and Kim's aunt says, "How could they leave our Tae-hyun behind all alone?" Kim could see their mourning from inside of a burning car and tried calling their names for help, but suddenly Kim hears someone laughing and saying, "Stupid non-awakener." By hearing it, Kim's eyes gets widened. Kim sees one of his bullies that was hitting him, and Lee was behind him seeing all of this. They both were bullying Kim. He kicks Kim and says to him that, "Stop whining and get up, you bastard." Our dear Tae-hyun, in terms of resilience, you're already better than an awakener. Kim finally realizes that these are his memories. Kim sees himself as an adult, when that he was just a simple porter, and he was an unawakened. Two of awakens that had hired Kim to work for them, they told him in a mocking tone, "You don't even have a rank, and you want to go to the abyss. Know your damn place, stupid porter." They were mocking him and laughing at him. Kim said with himself that, "Because I was a non-awakener, because I had no strength, I couldn't stand up against the misfortunes that came at my way every day." But what was even harder to bear was the worry of his aunt and uncle. Kim's aunt shouts at him saying, "What the hell are you talking about, Tae-hyun? Did I make a mistake, Tae-hyun? You're not even fully recovered. Where are you going in this condition?" It was snowing. We see Kim was in front of his aunt and uncle, shamed. His aunt continues saying, "Money's not an issue. So don't worry about us, just come back and don't go there." But he couldn't look into their eyes. He said to them, "No, Aunt, Uncle, for all your help until now, I'm already very grateful." Kim continues his thoughts saying, "The fact that I was of no help to others, but instead dragged those who helped me into misfortune. On that snowy day while he looks at his old self, he always knew deep down what he needed most." And Kim says that, "Right. My parents wished for my happiness, but to be happy, I need strength." Suddenly, his predation's notification appears, and it says to Kim that, "Skill usage detected. Confirmed Queen's hypnosis. Attempting to resist with mysterious power. Resistance failed." Kim's predation skill couldn't resist against Queen's power. Kim, in middle of fire, was watching all of his past memories. But Kim wasn't alone all this time, and the succubus queen was watching too. Predation's notification doesn't stop and continuously says, "All stats have been reduced. You are unable to use the chains of bondage. You are unable to use the Night King's spirit. You are unable to use Monarch's heart. You are unable to use paralysis. You are unable to use stealth. You are unable to use stone skin. Kim was in the fog of uncertainty. He didn't know what to do now. Due to Queen's power, Kim couldn't use any of his skill. Even he couldn't resist against it. Only option that left for Kim is to activate his predation skill. Finally, Kim activates it. And with that, all of his body gets covered with predation aura. And his predation skill destroys all of his past memories with its activation. At the next scene, we see an aftermath of a battleground. All of the people in it are dead, and all of their weapon were beside them. It seems that this is one of Kim's memories before regressing. Then we see Rosaria looking at Kim's memories. She laughs and says, "Well, this is surprising." And while she looks at Asmodeus says, "Who would have thought you'd make it out alive even after facing that one?" But there are a few things that don't sit right. First, for some reason, there are memories where you look older than you currently are. Second, there are memories with outcomes that are opposite despite being from the same time frame. Well then, what secrets do you hold? Let's take a look, shall we? Rosaria doesn't stop and wants to reveal the secret that Kim has been hiding. She goes deeper and deeper into Kim's memories and sees his fights and his failures, and it seems that she's enjoying it. Suddenly she sees something that makes her surprised. Her eyes gets widened on one of Kim's memories. He saw King for first time. By seeing King himself, Rosaria shocks, and she was speechless. She doesn't know how this could be possible. But before she could finish that memory, Kim's predation finds Rosaria and reaches her. Predation tentacles are surrounded her, and with their power they managed to get her out of Kim's memories. Kim's memory cracked, and it broke like a glass, and Rosaria was out of it now. She was in shock with all that she had seen. She was sweating. Rosaria looks at the place where she put him and sees that Kim is not there. She wonders that, where has he gone? Suddenly Kim puts his dagger under Rosaria's neck and says to her that peeking into someone's memories is a bad thing. You have a nasty hobby for a queen. Rosaria looks behind, and by seeing Kim, surprises. Kim, that was barely out of the illusion, is happy now that he finally defeated Rosaria, and while he was sweating, says to her that, "I'll say it again, Rosaria, accept the summoning pact." Kim's words makes Rosaria laugh, and she says to him that, "To think you'd escape my illusion, but you're still as foolish as ever, huh? Do you think you can kill me with that toy?" And by hearing Rosaria's words, Kim responds to her that, "Well, I'll just have to try to see if I can or not." By hearing Kim's respond, Rosaria laughs at it and says, "You're bluffing." She extends her tentacles and sends them towards Kim, and while grabs Kim and lifts him up, continues, "However, I'll accept the pact." Suddenly, Rosaria bites Kim's from his shoulder, and with that, blood comes out from it, and because of that, Kim feels so much pain and screams in pain. Kim's predation shows him alerts that you have fulfilled the conditions of the pact. The summoning pact has been established. The skill, demonic contract, has changed to the Queen's Man. The skill's rank has been readjusted. The new skill, complete hypnosis, has been registered. The skill's rank has been readjusted. Charm stats have increased. At the next scene, we see Kim gets unconscious because of all that pain and lays on the bed, and Rosaria was watching him from above, and while she looks at him says, "Have a good night's sleep, the King's chosen one." Thank you for watching this video until the end. Support this channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. And if you want me to recap another manhwa or manga, write its name in the comments section. And if you want to know that what happened in previous chapters, you can watch them in this channel. Stay tuned for next chapters.